Most preppers are going to die. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. Why do I say that? I thought we prepare so that we'll survive. That is true, we do. It's peace of mind. It is helping to ensure our survivability rate, and preppers will survive at a much higher rate than others will in a large event. But that's kind of where I'm thinking about with this. Large event, total collapse of society. Non-preppers will die at a much higher rate, of course. Much higher. But why do I say that most preppers will die? I say the most preppers will die because I think, I could be wrong, but most even preppers live in cities, towns, suburban areas, built up areas, because that's where most people live. So probably most preppers live in those areas also. And I'm not saying this to create fear. I'm not saying this so to upset you. I'm not saying this to say that all is just done and, it's just over, just give up. That's not what I'm saying. Of course not. I say things here, I talk about things here to empower and uplift you. Me and a lot of other channels have said for a long time to get out of the cities, if you can. And most people come back and say, well, I can't because of my job, my whatever family situation. And I would possibly agree with some people. You may be right. You may be in a situation where you just can't. Maybe medical issues, maybe proximity to medical care, maybe family members that we care about our family, right? And so if they're there and they're not willing to leave, then you're kind of stuck. But a lot of people, I think, just make the excuse saying, my job is here. Okay, well, there's jobs other places. And there's also ways to be successful earning a lower income. One thing is downsizing, changing your life, changing how you spend money, getting out of debt, living frugally, and having a higher quality of life as far as your enjoyment, your connection with others, your family. It's not all about money. So can you leave the city? I don't know. But I wanted to talk about this because I feel it's important. Another aspect of it also isn't just the people in the cities and how people will die at a much higher rate in a total, I'm talking collapse situation. The worst possible, like we imagine as preppers. There are also a lot of preppers that will end up dying because they're not as prepared as they think they are. I'm not as prepared as I want to be. And also the fact of the matter is that there's no way, almost no way possible for all of us, or for any of us, to prepare for any situation effectively. Because there's always Murphy's Law. What can go wrong will go wrong. There's always, oops. There's always, oh shoot, I'm injured. Somebody got lucky, took me out. There's so many different situations that a lot of us will die. A lot of people will in a large event like that. Now, is a large event part of an agenda? Say there's a 21 and a 30 that comes to mind. Global depopulation. That's an easy way to do it. Seriously, if you're thinking about that. Easy way for them to get rid of more people. Because the survivability rate will be pretty low. It will be horrible. It is not something to look forward to. It is not something to hope for. But because I like to stay solution-based instead of just, oh no, everything's going bad, we can't do anything about it, or, you got to do this, about like fear stuff and buying stuff and all that. We got to take a deep breath. We need to continue our journey of preparedness, making it fun so that we enjoy it, and other aspects of our lives also. Like I said, we can't plan for everything. People will die. I may die. You may die. Who knows? It's going to happen. But important for me is getting right with Him so that, I know where I'm going. If I die, then I go to a better place. I mean, really? I don't want to die because I want to be here to be able to take care of my family and to protect my family. And my tribe, neighbors, my community, our nation. Yes, I care about that. I feel that with all the problems we have, that this is still the greatest nation on earth. There's still more potential in this country than probably any other country. We're going, there's a lot of stuff going on, especially here in Washington State. Monday morning, I'm pretty sure it sounds like it's going to go to the governor's desk, and they're going to ban all defensive tools as far as being able to purchase them, bringing them into the state, that kind of thing. So if you're in the state and you want one of those, go buy it. But wait, there's a 10-day waiting period and you'll be too late anyway. You won't be able to pick it up. So I don't know what to say. This is why I've been saying for years to get yourself squared away, so that when things like this happen, you're not trying to run around the last minute with your chicken with your head cut off like everybody else, like the non-preppers, like the toilet paper fighters in the store when, a couple years ago. No. It's about being proactive. It's about thinking ahead. Yes, we know that in this country, in most states probably, laws like that will come into effect. And the push for those kind of things is always going to be increasing. They're always going to try to take away our rights and our freedoms and put us into this little bubble of what they want. They don't respect free will. So that's just the way it is. And on that note, a lot of people say, why don't you get out of the state? I'm like, yeah, I could go and live maybe happier, but, I'm happy. I got good people here, good friends, and, everybody can't just leave. I mean, a lot of people, people on the left are moving to left states, people on the right are moving to right states, all this stuff like that. All that's doing is perpetuating the idea of division and further dividing us, making it where we can't live around each other together. That's just ludicrous in my mind. We don't have to agree on everything. We have to respect each other's free will, though. That's the way I feel. I feel that one side is a little bit better about respecting that free will than the other side is. But, so back to the topic. Sorry, that's kind of a tangent. Things are always going to go on, and all we can do is prepare the best we can. All this stuff. I mean, what is it? How can I prepare for all this stuff? Well, the same thing I talked about in my 1,400 plus videos. Like every other channel talks about in all their videos. It's not that complicated. It is a lot to do, but food, water, medical, skills, training, defensive tools, bug out vehicles, routes, locations, securing your security for your home. There's just so much to it. Can't go into that in one video, much less this video. And I'm not going to sit here and spend, because I don't want to just go on and on and on and on and make this video long just to be long, okay? I want to get my point across, and I want you guys to think about it and reassess your situation. If you live in a high population dense area, I would recommend, and I would hope that you would think about making plans to get out. But then the people that are rural say, well, don't move here because we don't want more people. Don't bring your California attitude with you here. True. If you're going to be doing that, if you're going to be moving rural, conform to their way of life. You don't bring your way of life and try to make them conform to you. But think about it as a possibility. Simplifying your life, getting back to basics, living a more wholesome, outdoors, hands-on type life, really involved in your family, your community, your tribe. I think it's a better way of life than that hustle and bustle of a big city making a big paycheck. I don't want the big paycheck. I would much rather be closer to my family, making memories, enjoying life, living a meaningful life. One that I can be proud of. I'm not saying you're not proud of your life or you're not meaningful. It's not what I'm saying. It's what I like and what I choose to do. But anyway, the ugly fact of the matter is that in a large event like that, lots of people will die. It will not be fun. It will not be pretty. And we will lose loved ones or our own lives. So what do I recommend? Same as always. Keep on prepping. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. And blessings to you and yours.